Boy. First night in the house. How are you, brother?
Good, man. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Welcome. Listen, big show today. Big show. Let's fix our
Yeah.
cameras here. Everyone
A lot
calm
of
down.
information going to be dumped today.
A lot of information about to
What's
be
going on?
dumped. That's
How
right.
you
Would
been?
you say that this is like an AMA or not an
It's
AMA?
not an AMA.
Not an AMA.
Let's
Okay. All
start
right.
that.
Just clarifying. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. All right. We have over 250 people joining us right now. We're very excited to spend the next hour or so with you people, and we got a lot to cover. We got Sean in the backstage here. We're about to bring him up, but give us 1 second here. We're about to get this started. All right. Good morning, everyone. How are you,
Good
Sean?
morning.
Welcome back to Unredacted.
Hey guys, yes,
How are
glad
you,
to
man?
be here. Good, man, doing well. How about you guys?
Good, man. Just working a lot. I haven't had any sleep in like 2 weeks. Thanks to this guy over here.
Listen, there's something I want to cover up top because it is time sensitive. So if you'll allow me to, I do want to mention that we have a, hold on, where am I? We have a raffle going right now on Mooney that will end in about 40 minutes. So I want everyone to head over to mooney.gg. All right, and you will see the raffle section. Here we go. When you go to Mooney. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I'm on the screen. Hold
You're not
on.
on the screen, but we can hear you.
I don't know if they can hear me. Hold on 1 second here. Let's try something different. Let's try something different. All right. Okay, so head over to mooney.gg. You will see raffles, and the only raffle there is the Rebel Ants one. So you'll see that there's 65 tickets left at 0.001. This is like $4 and change. And this is expiring in 38 minutes. So you have a chance to win over $200 right now if you buy some raffle tickets for less than $5 US dollars. So head over there, and then the winner will be crowned live on the show as we're doing this. So all you need to do is connect your wallet, deposit some ETH because you'll convert it to Mooney, and then you can buy as many raffle tickets as you want. So we'll keep an eye on this throughout the show. Still 65 tickets left, so odds are in your favor. Odds are in your favor to win if you were to start buying now. So take a look at that, and there's some other cool things happening on Mooney that we'll get to. But this is top of the hour. Can I tell you guys something that I'm trying to deal with as a overweight person?
Sure. You're not even overweight. I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to buy one of these like crossbody slings. Do you guys ever wear these? Sean, do you have
Yeah.
these?
Nope,
No,
not
okay.
yet.
No. This would
The
be
thing
only you,
is,
bro.
the thing is, I'm a little voluptuous in the upper regions, and this is not very complimentary of my man boobs. So I feel like I can't pull it off. I'm trying to decide between this urban sling here, or this one. But look, they only have skinny people in the pictures.
That's okay. It'll sit. You know what will happen once you get it? It'll sit on your stomach. It'll just sit there. So you're able to use it.
It's because like when I fly, I don't want to have like my whole backpack with me all the time with all the stuff in it. Like I just need my headphones, maybe a charger, maybe
Yeah.
just some small things there with me. So this kind of serves that purpose, but I don't know. I'm very worried about the appearance that's going to give. But
Uh,
I guess you guys don't deal with
I
this.
don't. I don't do that. Yeah.
You're not into it.
It's okay, but you fly a lot, so I mean, I don't know. You fly all the time. You flew like 3 times this week.
I did fly three
I'm
times this
tired
week.
of you flying already.
I know you are. I know you are. So I'll keep everyone updated as to what's going on with my man boobs and the slings, but it is something I'm trying to cope with. I think I'm just not confident enough to handle something like this.
I don't know. Well,
anywho, anywho, Sean, talk to us. What has your week been like?
Yeah, it's been it's been a hectic last couple of weeks since our last show. A lot of things happening, and I know it's like it's the I can see the end line of this first race that we're having. So yeah, I think it's just a lot of paperwork, a lot of things. Like you don't want to do the same mistakes as in the past. So it's a lot more paperwork than the usual. So starting off, like we finished up the whole staking thing, right? Like it was intended for something else, but we ended up giving away RDAC as the airdrop for those who stake their RDAC. So we had close to like 60 million RDAC staked, and then we gave up about $10 million, 10 million RDAC as an airdrop. So it's like about 50% APY.
Wow, that is a ton.
Wow, that was huge.
Yeah, I mean it is, but at the same time, yeah, I mean for some of them, it depends on what time you got in, right? If you got in
Mhm.
at the start, might, I mean you're probably down, and then it was just like a little bit of recovery. But for those who bought in like after a month, I think it was definitely a profitable uh, airdrop kind of a thing. So but anyways, the good part is pretty much all the airdrops are done, and most of the investors tokens are also unlocked already. I think probably you guys might have observed how many tokens were getting unlocked. So we had yeah, so we had basically uh, unlocked a bunch of tokens for investors. All the public sale is done. Unlocks are pretty much done. The 3 months cliff for a lot of them are done and unlocked as well. So it's kind of like, majority or a lot of tokens are already out. So that's something that happened. Airdrop was done as well. So at least from a sell pressure point of view, I think a majority of them tokens are unlocked. So that's one of the main things that happened.
In the past, we've talked about that as an important milestone because then it'll kind of give us a true sense of where the price is at.
Mhm.
Is that where you think we're at now? Like now that that sell pressure is gone, is this current price, a true reflection, you think, and then up only?
Not exactly, man. I don't. I think, see, for me personally, I'm like I have a reasonable calculation and valuation for redacted. Like just from a basic math, not any moon math. So I don't think we are anywhere close to that. Or I mean, at this stage, I don't think anybody can even judge anything,
Yeah.
even myself, right? Because we haven't announced anything, right? Like we haven't announced anything officially, right? I've been talking about it, but we haven't announced anything officially. So I don't think it's a true reflection anything at this stage. But it's only thing I keep thinking to myself is that okay. I mean, I never in my dream expected us to be at this kind of a market cap, but that's happened anyways. So I think a bunch of our trusted institutions and whatever have been accumulating without heavily pumping it at once, because many times this happened like 3 4 5 6 times this has happened where we pump like 2x 2.5x from the current levels because these
Mhm.
guys come and buy. Because see, keep this in mind, right? Like VCs and institutions think differently than retail purchases. I'm not expecting my community to go and buy the tokens and pump. That's not going to happen. No one's got millions to pour in. So for me, it's again the same path as I took before for fundraising, but just now it's a live token in the market. So last 5 6 times, as I mentioned, for the Cinefy and RWA Launchpad to participate, a lot of institutions spent like 50 to 100K at one shot because it's low market cap, but it ended
Yeah.
up pumping it like whatever, like unsustainably or whatever. So I think now it's in an accumulation state. I've been talking to a lot of institutions and just gearing them up for what's coming. Very very positive so far with respect to what we are bringing and what we are offering. I'm not sure if you guys saw, even now, like Avalanche had posted about tokenizing whiskey, right? From what is it? Over no, what is the thing called? Suntory, right? So Avalanche is working with somebody to tokenize 240 year, whatever. Like I think they're tokenizing some whiskey. If you guys go and check Avalanche's Avax's latest post today in the morning. So I think tokenizing RWA thing is going wild, and the APY is like I mean, sorry to say, but it's compared to what we are going to bring in, it's fuck all. It's nothing, right? So what we are bringing in is like a lot better in terms of APY, and this opens up the doors for partnership like never before. And nowadays, I'm not going to pitch people to go and buy my tokens from the flow, but it's more of like talking about the product and them naturally being like, okay, how do I get access to this? What does the ratio look like? If I want to invest 100K in it, how much of RDAC in USD value do I need to buy, and then they do their math, right? Like, the simple math is this, right? You have 100k USD worth of RDAC, and let's say you get 100k USD worth of investment at a 30% APY, and you have to buy maybe, like, I don't know, 20,000 or 30,000 or $50,000 worth of RDAC. You get this accesses, right? So that's kind of how we have been pitching, and it's been working. So yeah, I mean, that's where things are at.
That's an interesting RWA investment, right? The whiskey and the liquor side of it. That's just
Yep.
another, whether or not it's extremely valuable or not. I think it's just another way that we can see use of these real world assets and tokenizing these things. That it's probably just going to become the norm soon, right? Especially for any company that isn't worth billions of dollars, they can just fund anything basically through tokenizing it. So, you
Yeah.
see it on the
No, I
smallest
think
level of alcohol all the way up to real estate.
Yeah, so I think the main thing about the one main thing that we are focusing heavily on is keeping it liquid. I don't want you to buy something and hold on for months or years, right? That's not going to work, right? If we don't give access for an instant liquidity, right? Even with a small penalty like 5%, 10%, but if you wait till the end, you get a chance, or for the open market to give the offers, right? So that's where I think the key differentiation is going to be different. So anyway, so one question I'll just answer. I'm just going to answer questions that make sense and not some random trolls. So I think so 27% ecosystem token, it's not going to be touched. It's going to be accumulated and it's going to go to the platform users, Scotty. So basically, when we give an APY of whatever 15, 20, or 25, we will be using RDAC also as an incentivization model to add on to the APY. So it'll be something like 30% in USD plus 5% in RDAC, or like stuff like that, which is very common if you look at Morpho Labs or other things. So there's more like it's a chain, right? Like the more users come in, more rewards kind of a situation. So if you look at Morpho Labs, or if you look at Maple, that's one of the things. They give you a USD APY, plus they use their tokens as an extra incentive to slightly boost the APY. So that's how the ecosystem is going to be used.
Great, great, great.
Yeah.
Any other questions in here that make sense right now? I don't know if there were yet. So yeah, keep the questions, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
we're
I
happy
didn't see
to
anything else. Yeah.
answer them as they come up. So good. All right. Yeah, yeah, good stuff. Okay. What what is next going on with just I think you had talked about that just kind of is a way for RDAC to continue to deliver the tangible values to the early holders and the early believers, keeping that conviction strong. Any other next steps for holders that you want to call out?
Yeah, so I think first thing is by today or tomorrow, as I promised, Jamie, co-founder of PG, will be making an announcement with respect to some structure changes and how Jira-san is going to be a bit different from Redacted. So because it
Mhm.
kind of became unanimous, and it was creating some confusions and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's one thing that's happening. That's going to be coming out. Following that, I think we are looking at, I think I've spoken about it quite a few times. We already have invested in 3 films so far. Uh, so 3 movies have already been funded. The work has started. So now it's a matter of bringing it on the platform. For users. We don't want to give an experience for you. So let me just tell you how this is going to work. We are turning this into an NFT platform. So it's not like where you come and invest some money and it's locked in. So eligible people can come in and purchase these NFTs, and these NFTs will all the money raised from the NFTs will be put back in the uh, launch pool. So meaning you can
Mm.
exit at any minute, right? So we are raising from people, but we are investing our money just for initials to bring and show the trust, and to rebuild the trust with the people and the users. So what's going to happen is, let's say you mint an NFT for $500, right? For Cinefy or whatnot, and you will have a fixed APY for it. All right. So there's a little bit of gamification in it, right? So let's say you have $500 invested, you will have a $650 payout by end of 6 months. Okay, for example. Um, okay, so what happens now is that this NFT is tradable, free to trade. All right, and this NFT is also gamified. So gamified in the sense where you have a base APY of 30%, for example, but few NFTs are going to be like special, where the APY is like 250%.
Mm.
So meaning, so you're getting a base 30% and your capital is protected and everything, but few of them are going to get like a 250% APY, meaning that NFT is going to be highly valued. Like it's not an NFT where you speculate, you know what is the value, right?
Yeah.
And you're not letting people speculate. You know what is the end goal, you know what is the APY or targeted APY, etc. So now what happens is, let's say you put $500, you will have a liquidity pool for to exit. Either that liquid first, we are providing the liquidity pool. We're going to be providing 90 to 95% of the purchase price as a base liquidity. So if someone wants to exit, they can exit for a small penalty, 5%, 10% max, or other people can throw their offers, or they just hold it till the 3 month or a 6 month period, burn their NFT, and claim the USDC, if that
Mm.
makes sense,
So you burn the
right?
NFT.
You burn the NFT. I don't want the NFTs to be flooding the market, but there is also going to be a soul bound token. So when you burn these NFTs or when you mint these NFTs,
Mhm.
you will get a soul bound token of this participation. So this is like we're tapping into the collectible side of things. So when I'm pitching it to the Web2 audience regarding this
Yeah.
platform, I'm not going to talk about NFTs. I'm going to be like, hey, you participate, you get a participation digital card. Don't sell this card. As long as you hold the card, you're going to get your money back. But this card is also permanent to your account. It's like your NBA top shots. So tomorrow, if this film, which is
Interesting.
going to become like some cult or some kind of a multi-series thing, this has an IP. This has an IP as a
Yeah.
value to this particular film or this particular set of people that have come in. So that means you are kind of having an IP of something, but without the speculative aspects linked to it. Yeah.
That's interesting. So even though you're going to
Yeah.
sell, the NFT will mint at a certain price, if it has that higher return, people might still flip it for more because eventually the return over the life cycle
Oh,
of it
yeah. It'll be
might
more.
be higher.
Yeah, it's definitely, but it also has a cap, right? We don't want to do it with a speculative thing. So it's not like where you mint for point 0.1 ETH and you are thinking what will be the price of this NFT in few months, right? You know you're going to mint for point $500. You know the price of this buyback is going to be $650, for example, right? Or you buy for $10,000 and you know it is going to be $13,000. So it over time it will go up, right? So someone can maybe give an offer of $520 after 3 months because they know they can pocket the $100 difference or something in a couple more months. So I think it'll allow the free market, plus also at the same time it's easier legally. Also a lot of it's a lot more safer. Plus our audience and a lot of I mean we grew from NFTs, so this gives us an thing that we understand. So DeFi is complex for a lot of people. They're scared. They're like, oh shit, what if this protocol gets hacked? What if that happens? This happens. At least here, it's pretty safe. There's no protocol risks as such in that sense, except a normal NFT contract. So which has been pretty standard so far. Nothing to worry about, unlike like a DeFi protocol risk or something like that. So in a simple in a way, we're also eliminating that.
So
Yeah.
give do some more math for me because if I'm selling my NFT and I get more money back, don't you need money to invest in the movies? Where's the money
Yeah,
that
so
invest coming
perfect. It's a good question, right? So see, this is where we have raised quite a serious amount of funds, as you guys know, and we are being
from?
frugal. But now we have bought few properties in UAE. Again, before someone funds, not a property for myself. It's a property under Redacted Group. We have invested in films under Redacted Group, right? So we've been doing all these things under Redacted Group, right? So what this means is we are fronting the cost, all right, from personal or from the company, but we are putting the money back from the community because we want to give them a taste of it. Plus it takes time to rebuild the trust, right?
Mhm.
So I cannot just come in and be like, guys, straight up, if I'm going to be coming and asking like, guys, put 100K here, people are going to be like, fuck, this guy is raised so much, he's again going to come and raise, right? I mean, this is, I mean, I myself would say that, right?
Yeah.
As a viewer, if I'm going to see this, I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, he wants more money. So which is why I'm like, I don't need the money now. I will need it when I scale up, but I need to rebuild the trust from scratch, right?
Yeah.
Right now for people that are asking me this question, what's happening, what's happening? Just one thing, right? We are as low as we can be, nothing to lose. Like if you go and dump now, what you're getting peanuts at this stage. There's nothing for you guys to lose. I'm not asking you to go and buy. Just hold. Nothing. If
Yeah.
you want to
Just
exit, just
hold.
exit after a while. Like there's nothing you can do. Like what you're gonna go and dump for peanuts or like I know I mean it's not easy to say this even for me. I'm not happy saying this. I wish we were in a different position, but I know we always
Yeah.
have found a way to come up. So at this stage with the 0.05 ETH floor and a 1 point whatever million market cap token, one of the few projects where the treasury is more than the market cap, right? So, so for me, I need to rebuild the trust, even with the OGs, even with the people that believed in us. It's hard. It's not going to be easy. But at this stage, I'm like, okay, nothing to lose. So I'm taking my time to make sure things are right. So I don't want to give fake promises. I don't want to give some timelines because as much as I want the timelines to be hit, it's always we've had some issues. Like there's a company
Yeah.
called Hello Moon. I'm gonna call them out soon. They fucked us over. $60,000 stuck, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna call them out. They promised a refund. It's a US based company, by a guy called Walker, and all these KOLs like Minister of NFT and all of those guys are involved. I'm gonna call these fuckers out, right? Like they're not even responding. I have all the screenshots. I have all the recordings. This is how we get screwed. Like we trusted people, so-called trustworthy people in the space, and they just promise all these refunds and all these contracts. So this is one name people have been asking to call people out. Here it is. Like I fuck them. Like these are the things where we get caught. Like who would
Yeah.
like you see a guy like Minister of NFT, Spider Crypto or whatever his name is, and you see all these followings they have, and you trust them, and you go and get something, try to get something done in the venture studio, and they don't deliver shit or they deliver shitty product, and they then promise a refund, and they completely ignore you. Everything is stated clearly that if I'm not happy, we can get a refund, and they're not even like responding to our messages after what, like 3 4 months of me
Yeah.
pinging them. You're gonna
It's
send a
rough.
legal notice now. Yeah, it is, man. So these kind of things is why there has been problems in the past or any of these issues. So now I think, yeah, I think we believe we have fixed a lot of those by changing a lot of those structures there. So yeah, so although we are investing in the, so you're coming back to your question. So we are investing first, all right, because we don't want to delay any of these investments, and then we are opening up the race. This is only for starters, right? The first 6 months, we want to first build the trust, show them where the money is coming
Mhm.
from, show them where the yield is coming from. They're gonna see it for themselves in the media. They're gonna see that in Amazon or Netflix or in theaters, or even in real estate for that matter. So whatever we are bringing in, they're gonna see the real tangible product come out, and then when we have the trust and stuff, we can expand the pool. So until then, we are limiting the pool to 100 to 200K per project. We are fronting the cost, and as people invest, we are keeping the money on chain itself so that they can exit any minute they want to exit. All right. So we are replacing whatever we invested with the money we are raising, but we are putting the money as a backup. So this way, nobody has to feel like the money is locked or stuck or they're throwing money. But why to even raise then is because we want to get them used to it. Like you get used to it. Put $100. You can take it any minute, but just let it be there, right? You're going to get your $130 by end of whatever that period, but just hold on till then, right? Just get used to it and see how, or understand how this works, right? So that's how that's how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're not giving people like you're not locking anybody into anything. They have the option to come in or come out. That's up to them.
Correct.
So like the problem is that some people out there, they just want results within 2 seconds, and they don't understand everything that happens behind the doors, right? Like the stuff that just happened that you just mentioned, right? Like stuff like that happens with big contracts, big things that you're trying to build, and not only that, like you're building things in an unknown space, right? Like people don't know what's going to happen. You're creating something that's never been done before,
Yeah.
right? So when you do that, like people want the results within 2 seconds because they don't understand everything that happens behind the closed doors. We're a perfect
Yeah.
example of that. Like we threw out our white paper because when we first started doing Rebel Ants, because we were like, we can't put timelines to things. Like we just weren't meeting those timelines because things would happen, right? So like it's very difficult, and definitely I do understand that 100,000%. But I think that people should also understand that now it's clearer. You learn from the mistakes, you move forward, you continue to build, and you're still here. You're still talking to everybody. You're still being very clear about everything that you're doing. So yeah, I mean, I could
100%.
definitely commend you.
Yeah, so I'll just going back on some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we get? I think. Wait, let me just see.
I saw
Morogami
this
is going to
morning.
announce. Yeah,
Waiting
Jay.
for an announcement regarding which films were invested in.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the one I was searching for. Yes, 100%, of course. So the first movie is called. I mean, I can openly tell now it's going to come out. It's a movie called Swariagra. So Swariagra is a Marathi film. Maharashtra is one of the most populous state in India. So this is a sixth part in a eight-part series, and the first five films have done phenomenally well. And the sixth film, of course, it's like it follows the tradition. So we are taking a super low risk and already a OTT deal secured kind of a movie. It's
Nice.
going to come up with a base. It's going to come up with a base APY of 30% up to 250%. That's for the gamified side of things, but the base is going to be like 30%. We are most likely looking at a 200 to 300K raise and all the funds on chain. So this is going to be the first one. So it's a fixed thing. So you put 10K, you're getting 3K by end of the year. But it's actually a 6 months period. So which means you'll get $1,500 for every $10,000 by end of 6 months, fully liquid also. So this one is the first one that's coming, Swariagra. So you'll see our name. You're going to see redacted,
Wow.
co-produced along.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry, yeah.
And
Interesting.
So
it's
yeah, you're going to
liquid.
see.
It's liquid, which is great.
Yes, exactly. So even the whiskey thing or anything we're going to do, we're looking at watches. Again, it might sound crazy, but there's crazy amount of opportunities in this kind of a field where it's called the cash and credit businesses, right? So where cars resales, where watches and stuff. There's certain elements where all they need is they have the deal in hand, they have a post-dated check, they have everything proper, but
Yeah.
the money comes in like 14 days later, 28 days later, and they're paying like 1.5 to 2% a month in interest. That's 18% a year, backed by real assets. So it cannot go to zero ever, right? Uh, you have the assets in hand. So if you look at the property, so we're going to bring in UAE properties as well. So that's already bought under redacted. It's $1 billion company called Ellington. So we're bringing that at a fixed APY of I can't remember. I think 15 to 18%. So if you go to Dubai, you can visit the site. You're going to see it's existing there. All the title deeds are going to be on chain, so you know that it's its own escrowed and whatever. So I think it's very interesting for me personally because when people are going and stocking up their stacking up their USDC,
Hmm.
especially in a bear market or when the bear market kicks in, the retail and institutions even now they're going and stocking up their USDC for a 6%, 5%, 7% in Athena and whatnot with a protocol risk. While here we
Right.
have absolutely, I can't. I mean, I would say absolutely zero protocol risk because it's OpenSea. As long as OpenSea doesn't get hacked, I
Yeah.
don't see how NFTs can get. I mean, even then it doesn't make sense because NFTs are in your wallets.
Right.
Only the offers are being put by us or other people. So even if OpenSea gets hacked, I mean, every wallet has to be get hacked. So in a way, we're not doing going down the DeFi protocol route because this is in talks after we spoke with a bunch of family offices and investors, right? So what will happen is I've been talking to them like, what are the things they look at, right? What are the things they look at before they invest in or put their money in a DeFi, right? Audits, whatever, all the checklists, we tick it off. But one more main thing that is preventing them from putting all the money on chain is because of the protocol risks. Whatever said and done, our way can still get hacked. So do any of them, right? So that's where I think we're going to be different. We're not going to have that level of DeFi level multi-million dollar protocol hack risk. But starting off with NFTs, which we know how it works, our community knows how it works, our
Yeah.
investors also know how it works, and then having a fixed, this thing on. So you will know what movie it is, of course. If you guys want to come for the preview show to watch with the actors or celebrities,
Yes.
you're more than welcome. So we'll be doing a private screening about like a week before the release, so we can wear the redacted shirts. And if anybody wants to come to the screening, I'll be opening up the thing. It'll be an
Oh,
awesome
man, I will
thing. Like
definitely go.
you yeah, so exactly. So anyway, so RDAC is going to give us the availability to participate in these investments. Yes, for starters, yes, and in the future, I mean, at least for the first 24 hours or 48 hours, because it's a limited pool, right? It's a 200K or a 100K limited pool. So holding RDAC or having RDAC is going to be giving the availability to participate, which is why some of the institutions also bought. After 24 hours, we'll be opening it up to the public because why not? Like let them get a taste of it, right? So and also holding RDAC gives you a boosted APY, right? That's the vision. So instead of getting a 20%, you get a 40%. So stuff like that where it will make a lot more sense for people to have our DAC token plus buybacks from our investments, our platform fees, etc. We're going to be doing buybacks automatically. So that's also going to be coming back to the platform users in that sense.
And I know you said this is a fairly safe one because it's a long running series, but for future ones, is product placement with Redacted sort of the way that, we're seeing Pudgy getting entered into some of the mainstream
Yeah.
media?
Yeah, so I think I mean till date people do not know if the pudgy thing is coincidence or if it's real, right? Uh, right, like that's what's been going on. Like I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's no
Yeah.
official confirmation. It's just been a speculation, but it's awesome, right? You get excited seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, or it's a maybe it happened, it was planned or maybe not, but it's like but it's exciting the space, right?
Yes.
So what we are going to be doing is similar, right? So what's going to happen is we are going to have product placements, mainly web3 product placements, in partnership with there's going to be Jira Sans in there without spoiling the script, right? Like there's going to be Easter eggs. So I think, and also hopefully, we've been in touch with Luca and Rick. I mean, OSF for ages. We met them. We've spoken to them. They know about Redacted. OSF was on our flight as well. They were one of the sponsors for the flight. So, imagine a Red can in the movie, then a Red Bull. I
Right.
think I spoke about it last time. So, I think these are the things that will open up, and this is going to be exciting, genuinely exciting. Like honestly, I mean, all this while I'm like, I want to build a product. I want to do something. Now I'm like genuinely excited because these are money can't buy kind of experiences, and the whole Web3 space coming together. You watching a Hindi film or a Filipino film or I don't know Indonesian film because you're united by Web3, right? You want to go watch because you invested in it, or you're a holder, or you have the tokens, or you get some rewards. So this is what's going to be fantastic. So this is an example, the Seth Rogen's Pudgy Penguin thing, how the whole space was excited. So I mean, I want to do it officially, right? I'll come back to the same spaces, hopefully with Luca, and we see him tweet that go find Pudgy on this film produced by Redacted Studios or Redacted Movies and win some penguin, right? This is the kind of collaboration that's going to happen. We have made it happen in the past. You guys know that. How we have done partnerships back in the day, and like Zagabond buying a Jira San, tweeting about it, OSF buying a Jira San, tweeting about it. It's not like something we have never done, and I've supported a lot of these founders. I've invested in a lot of their private rounds. So, as much as we get hate from a lot of the public, from the VC side or from the founder side, we have been maintaining a very, very good rapport relationship, right? Only needed a product that makes sense for a collaboration. It's not like, hey, we partner with Azuki and some token drop and it's done. It's not like that, right? It has to be something meaningful. And I think at this stage, I think what we are doing definitely is a lot more meaningful than anything else.
All right. I don't know if you dropped
Yeah.
something, but you sound a little different now. So I don't know if you need to pick something up that you dropped, but let's take a quick look at Mooney because there's only 6 minutes left and there are still 53 tickets available. So a winner will be coming soon. 53 tickets left. Someone's about to win $220. So head over to
How many minutes we have?
mooney.gg. 6 minutes.
Wow.
6 minutes. Head over to mooney.gg, then raffles. Put some ETH into your Moonies, and hopefully you'll win 220 bucks. Pretty good stuff. Pretty
So
good.
guys, you guys are actually losing money. You put 100 tickets at 0.001
Yeah.
Yeah.
to make back zero point zero
All
four
right.
seven.
It's not
Listen,
Kevin's
no,
money.
no, we if we sold all the tickets, we would have made money.
No, you won. You won.
Yeah.
No, because
No.
you're selling point zero. You're selling 100 at 0.001, right?
Yeah, we're doing
Oh shit, shit. Okay,
profile.
okay. My bad, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad, my bad. I think I got confused. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
if it was
My bad.
point 0.5
So
ETH, then
yeah,
yes, we would have lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
yeah, no, no, no. So you're break even. You're basically
We're
break even at this
close.
stage.
We're close to break even. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, all right, good stuff. So hold on, let's see. Let's get out of this. We'll revisit it in just a couple of minutes. And I don't know. Somebody was asking about a peak at a platform. I don't know that we said there was going to be a peak at a platform today, did we?
Yes. So let me just check once. I don't
Uh-oh.
know
Are you about to
if there's
share your
any
screen?
changes.
You about to drop some
No,
alpha?
no, no. Wait. I'm just gonna check something with the team if they have. I mean, if I can share that what they have, or if there's any changes happening.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute.
I think there were some other questions about the
Let me
other
check. I'll keep.
acquisition and bridging the tokens together, and then I think
Yeah.
Master
So
Khan
that's
was jumping in on that as well, saying that the tokenomics are
so
being
yeah. Just 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna. Can I share my screen? Yeah, I'll
yeah,
just
you
Yeah.
do
should
it.
be able
Thanks.
to
I
see
mean,
that.
thanks for reminding. These kind of things, I'm happy to take. This is the kind of stuff that I hope. We also get asked. Wait 1 second. Open settings. There's some settings issue. Okay.
Let me know. I'll see it pop up and then I'll put it on the screen.
Okay. So I want to know if it's. Wait, I think there's some settings and changes I've got to make apparently to share my screen with Chrome.
Yeah,
Something like
Miguel,
that.
3 years later, Miguel still won't share his screen with me.
No, because I have everything locked down,
You
fully
have everything
secured.
locked down.
Yeah.
And what do I have?
I'm a
I got
very important
I got
person.
nothing
You know what I
locked
mean?
down. Yeah. I'm the zero
Guys,
hole.
Trying to get
okay,
back.
so guys, Kevin, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you this PNG file. I think it's better you
Perfect.
share.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
I'm just because it's like I have to exit and do some changes
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
want
no
to. So
worries.
yeah, I'll just put it in here.
Yeah, drop that in our chat and I'll pull that up in a minute here.
Yeah, again, it's just a sneak. Okay, just to give an idea of how this would look like. All right, it's pretty much like okay, I think you
I got it.
see
Yeah, hold on.
the quantities. I
Whoa.
think you got to download to have a better quality or
Yeah,
something for it.
Yeah, we got it.
saved downloads. Okay, this is a big file here. Let's see if we can just throw it up on the screen. Hold on. We're gonna switch back to this guy. Nope, I lied. We are gonna switch. Hold on, I got it. I got it. I got it. Watch this. We're gonna go like this and we're gonna add that on there. Stand by.
You sure you got it?
I got this. Watch this. All right, this might be too. Okay, I got another idea because it's too big. If I let's see if I can pull it up on my screen and then share my screen.
Well, you're frozen now.
Oh boy, it's all right. Stand by. I'm gonna download it. Here we go.
Will anything of the money come back to the token buyback burns? Of course, man. I think probably might have missed all the protocol fees. It's going to be pretty much like used for RDAC buybacks, and so I think it's as I said, like it's going to be very similar to Aave or Maple, except that we have a fixed supply. So apart from accesses, 100%. So everything is going to be. So the question, as I answered, I don't know if you were there in the previous one. The main question I was asked before was why to even bring this to the community, right? Like you guys can do
Hmm.
it yourself. Like what's the point of bringing it to the community? Because when you know there's a fixed APY and whatnot, and you're giving all these extra safety nets and whatnot, right? The answer is simple, right? Our aim is not to stop here; it's to scale up. Like here, next 6 months or 9 months, maybe I'm doing a 100K, 200K, 500K, $1 million. That's fine, but that's not going to scale us up, right? Scale us up to the levels of, like a $1 billion DeFi platform or a RWA
Hmm.
platform. So the aim is to start with opportunities, get people comfortable, get them used to what's something new and this is something they do not know about because this is questionable business. Meaning you can come and hold someone's neck and ask like, what the fuck did you do? Because this is not some vaporware promises out of thin air kind of a situation. This is like real businesses, real estate,
Yeah.
real watches or cars or whatever that is, right? So that's the major difference, I think, for this than anything else. So yeah. So when it goes to zero, I'll buy back everything, man. Like I don't know, this guy is just been doing the same question again and again, like,
Yeah. I
uh,
mean,
like, like I'm just
It
tired of
doesn't
these
make sense.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Sorry, I had to restart.
I'm not gonna do a buyback just to burn all the money, right? If things are not sustainable, it's stupid to go and buy back, just for some people to just exit. What's happened has happened, and I think I've apologized enough for what's happened. But I told you
Yeah.
guys about Binance Alpha and all those fucks. I don't want to go back to that. Moving forward is all I'm going to talk about. This is the platform. This is our thing. If you believe in it, stick with us. I'm not telling you to go and buy. Uh, and if you want to sell it at these levels, again, that's up to you guys. But
Yeah.
at this stage, anyways, we are as low as it can be. So don't buy, just hold. I have people. We have people. We can get them to buy when we need, and we will as we announce. But I'm not asking anybody to buy, right? So just wanted to re-emphasize that. So if you're holding, just hold a bit. You'll get your exit. And I mean, I also don't want to stick around with or people sticking around if they don't understand what's happening. And it's a startup, right? Like every fucking startup, 9 out of 10 of them fail. So no way in hell we're gonna go to that level, and I'm not gonna let it happen. That much I can say. So that's the power of having enough funds in hand and not wasting it on buying back tokens. You look at Nine Heroes, raised $12 million, 1 year later shut down. Validia Games, $7-8 million raised, shut down. Every
Yeah.
fucker is shutting down because they burn money trying to buy back tokens without a clear plan, clear this thing. So I don't want to do anything like buybacks just for that sake. Anything you can say about the role the NFTs play in all of this? So I think, see, NFTs is so. I mean, there's going to be an announcement from Jamie. I already spoke about it. So NFTs are going to be segregated from redacted tokens. We are going to continue to drop to NFT holders. It's going to be a booster. NFTs are going to be a booster. NFTs are going to be access based and IP based primarily. So we're also going to be giving boosters to a lot of these things. At the end of the day, there's only so much you can try to control different asset classes. So redacted airdrop was supposed to be one of the main things for the NFTs. And once the airdrop is done, there's more tokens, of course, but yeah, for now it's not valued at as much. So our aim is simple, guys. Set the revenue, product market fit first, which we think we have. Not we think, I'm pretty positive we have.
Yeah.
Number two, uh, see, worst case, I'm telling you this, right? If I'm going to open a $2 million pool and no one's investing, I'm going to invest my own money. Right? It's as simple as that because I believe in this thing myself,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I'm excited about this. So I fill this up. So product market fit is 100% there. Like this is
Yeah.
one thing I'm like it's definitely there. Number two is make enough revenue and have enough demand for the tokens. Because once you have enough demand, even a point zero 0.01 RDAC is going to be a dollar. That means any kind of airdrops, any kind of value back to the communities, etc., can be planned. So at this stage, our first and foremost priority is to focus on building back the community and bringing the token price up. Right. Once the token price is up, because of the products and the announcements and what's going to happen, the rest of the things will follow suit. Like as I said, I'm seeing rugs right now sitting at a point 4 ETH, point 5 ETH flow with nothing to look after.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing, right? Like I mean, no offense, but again, the gods, Frank had the smoothest exit in the whole fucking space,
Yeah. He
and
did.
the floor of D gods is 0.35, and I'm like whatever, man. Like it is how the world is, right? And our floor is 0.05 while we try to do shit. So these are the things makes me sometimes wonder like what the fuck's happening. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I can also imagine how others would have felt in 2022 when our floor was 7 ETH and 25 ETH. They would be like, "Fuck, I'm doing so much. What the fuck is Shan even doing for Gajira to sit at those levels?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I do understand, and there is no formula as to why something is like this or why something isn't. But I'm pretty positive, and I still believe in the thesis that revenue first, focus on sustainable revenue like hyperliquid or whatnot, product market fit, and have a niche that it cannot be copied, something that cannot be copied easily, right? The rest of the things will follow in place. That's the main belief we are moving forward with.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's
All right.
another
Let's.
question here. Will
Yeah.
we have the community VC, like if community members want to build products with RDAC use cases?
100%, 100%, 100%, but it's all going to be linked. I'm telling this also openly, right? I'm not going to be investing, or we're not going to be supporting random products. Let me put it this way: we're going to streamline it. All right, we're going to streamline it. In a sense, if this can be fitting in our platform as one of the offerings, yes. What are the things that can fit in our offerings? Real estate, cars, watches, movies, mezzanine loans, other side of other things like cash and credit businesses, where we have a collateral, right, of something, whether you
Mhm.
have an asset or you have something, like at least it's not a zero. Worst case, something happens tomorrow, a global financial crisis 2.0. I don't want to invest in vaporware tokens or platforms that's just tech based without a collateral. So everything what we're doing now has a collateral. Even if you do a movie, the collateral is the production studio. We have the collateral in the
Yeah.
form of contracts. We have IPs and whatnot. So there is a collateral. If there is no collateral, we're not going to be supporting it. So that's also something I'm openly just want to mention. It's not going to be random. Before I used to do random. You guys know multiple different products and stuff. Now it's not going to be random. So it's just going to be streamlined towards anything that's collateralized, or whiskeys, for
Yeah,
instance, right? Like you have an opportunity for an awesome whiskey offering a fixed APY, amazing restaurants in New York with a fixed APY, amazing. So those kind of things.
perfect. Speaking of
Let's,
random, let's
let's speaking
welcome
of randos,
our random guest over here. We
Brad
got
Spit.
Brad
doing
Smith
his
in the house.
happy Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I heard you're talking about D gods.
janky Wi-Fi.
So you had to jump in when the moment that he talked about DGOTs. Is that what happened?
So what's up, everybody?
What's going on? You're
I
frozen.
don't know. I just
Where
put
did
my child to sleep.
where did all your tattoos go?
I'm done shooting the movie. I have one more thing to do where I get to shoot another guy. Man, maybe bad timing on that one.
Yeah,
Hey, by the way, did you end up sharing the platform? I think
not
I
yet.
was.
I will show
Okay,
it.
okay, okay.
I can do that right now. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. I was like some. So how did the Mooney thing also go?
So
You
the
guys
Mooney
made
thing,
some money.
it ended. Mooney underscore 81. Whoever had 8 tits, you won enough to go buy a Jira. So head over
Oh,
to
nice.
OpenSea and pick up a Jira. But
Congratulations.
congratulations and thanks for participating. There was 12 unique ticket holders. This guy got 8 tickets, so he spent 0.008 and he earned 0.05. So
Nice.
pretty good.
that's
I have
amazing.
been telling. I have been telling Mooney to basically, you need to have like quick raffles, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, one
Yes.
hour, like because everybody or most of them want to come in the last minute, right? You might as well just make it like Um, let's see. They have quite a few things on the plate, so let's see how it is.
Yeah, we'll get back to Mooney in a second. So this was the, I guess, sort of like a lo-fi version of the platform or a dashboard, where it didn't come through with the clarity. I don't know if it was kind of filtered
Just
out on
just
purpose.
expand it. Just expand it. Expand this thing.
I
Zoom in.
think it's I think it's gonna stay like that.
No, it's not supposed to be like this.
It
Like
came through
I'll
like
just
that
try
to
to
me
share
too.
my. That's weird, man. Okay, let me try once more.
Yeah. All right.
System should
Unshare your screen, Kevin. See if
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the.
We got a chef in the house. Glad to see you, chef. Thanks for
shout
chilling.
out to Chef
We got Unhinged Customs hanging out with us. I saw Hans earlier. Thank you, Hans, for hanging out with us. Hope you had a
Hans.
good time.
Shout out to Hans. Love Hans.
There you go.
Yes, and he's a pretty well. I mean, we spoke to him, and he's a very experienced guy. Like
Yeah.
I thought he's some Bijan, but he's a very experienced guy. Scaled up a lot of businesses, so
Yep.
an amazing guy.
Hans is very good guy in the space.
Casey needs a Wi-Fi upgrade. Yeah, hopefully he can win the next raffle and use those funds
Yeah.
to pay for it.
His Wi-Fi always sucks. I don't understand.
Try this, guys. Try downloading yourself. I've sent you another 5 MB
All right.
file.
Yeah, try that one.
Oh yeah, I think that one's better. Here we go. Stand by.
Were you able to get it or no?
Yeah, hold on. Don't worry about me, all right?
Sean, I was looking at real estate in Dubai. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. So what we are doing is
Oh yeah.
basically having a fixed APY deals with the real estate builders. And why they need this is because they handle multiple projects at a time. And they when they go to Rackdow or other places to get their like loans or whatever to complete. So the thing about Dubai, why we speak Dubai also is that the funds are in an escrow, right? So the funds are in an escrow with the government. So meaning if something happens to the developer and it collapses for whatever reason, the money is not gone to the developer's hand and it's destroyed. That's the beauty of Dubai's real estate scenario,
Yeah.
right? So you put 100K or a 200K or whatever, it gets in a escrow with the government, and it won't be out until they finish their construction and safety checks and the handover is done. So this is the main reason why Dubai real estate actually makes a lot of sense, and a fixed APY of 15 to 18% backed by apartments or villas is like you have real fucking places, and it's not some random developer. So it's as I mentioned, Ellington, they have multiple properties known for their high quality developments. Same with Soba and other companies. They're listed company as well. So it's only bringing opportunities that I myself am comfortable to hold or buy, right? So that's kind of the situation. So yeah, guys. So this is kind of the outlook of how the thing would look. Somebody asked about whether you know the movie and all. You won't just know the movie; you'll have all the kind of AI analysis or R reports, interests, etc. I mean, like whatever opportunities, the dates of payouts, and you also have an opportunity to get a fixed return or variable return. So in both cases, the capital is guaranteed, but it's just making sure that you can choose a fixed APY or a variable APY to to participate in the whole movie success kind of a thing. So yeah, I mean, so this is also backed by data. So this AI is not some random shit. So this is developed by Mugafi, this AI tool. It's called Wade. So you guys can go and read about Mugafi, Mugafi,
Yeah,
right?
this is
So
really cool.
so
Yeah, do
Mugafi, what they've developed for the last 5 6 years, what Mugafi has developed is an AI tool that spits out a detailed report of a film script, right? A to Z, giving the film a score, and its box office performance, OTT performance, etc. So I'm going to share something with you guys. You can also please share that. So this is how the report would look like. The money that a lot of companies are paying Mugafi, which is one of our equity stakeholders and partner, like the 5149 partnership I was talking to you guys about. So people pay them like 10,000 to 20,000 to $100,000 even to get these detailed reports because it's backed by data from production houses.
Right.
So not, so it's back. So they're partnered with a bunch of like more than I think 20 or 30 different production houses. So they have all the box office reports, OTT reports, and scripts of all these films in the past. And this AI basically analyzes the script against the past successes or failures. So just open. I've sent you guys a PDF. Just open it, right?
Yeah.
So people can see how comprehensive the report is. And so far, it's been very spot on with respect to whether this movie or the script makes sense, whether this can actually, succeed. With respect to the budget, actor, synopsis. So if you read this is one of the movies we have invested in. So this is highly confidential, of course, but it's nothing much to.
Highly confidential.
We're showing it to only 900 people. It's okay.
Yeah. So just scroll as fast as you can.
NDA,
But
NDA.
so,
Yeah.
so
Plot analysis, plot structure,
So
plot.
this is how the AI spits out. It's a lot of work, but it spits out. It spits out the score. Puts out the
That's
protagonist
incredible.
analysis, and also it also gives a final score with respect to the OTT success, theatrical success. What are the things to change? What are the illogical script?
Right.
Whatever this thing illogical scripts and etc. So if something doesn't make sense, like for example, if the script has something, how you find out these bloopers, right? Or shit that's wrong and whatever.
Yeah.
In movies, like, oh wait, this guy was wearing a this thing, or he was talking about this there. Why is this scene showing that while this person has died? So it helps people from taking decisions. So, for example, when you see the score in that film, that particular report, it showed a very high 87 score for OTT, but a 47 for theater. All right, meaning, which is very true because certain movies are meant for OTT platforms where they pay higher amounts because of the actors and the scripts and whatnot. But it might not be a theatrical success. Doesn't matter as long as you can make money with the OTTs, right? So it's not just something random. We come in and be like, hey, go and throw money, invest in a movie, right? This is backed by data. This is backed by AI. This is backed by years of data collection by the
Yeah.
Mugafi team. So shout out to Whipple and the Mugafi team. So you can read about them. They are our partners and the main guys we are working with for the movie side of things.
You know,
Well,
it's funny. The movie business around the world is, a lot of people think that, blockbuster and box office is the key to success and having Tom Cruise in your movie and whatnot. But a movie like Sharknado,
yeah,
Yeah.
right? A movie like Sharknado, or just
snakes on a
movies that you'll
plane. Yeah,
probably, you'll never see it in the theater, but like these things have a run in other countries, like on random channels at midnight, at 2 a.m., and they continue to make revenue. And I was telling Shan before, like even my movie Maria was bought for India. So there's going to be an Indian Casey in Maria, and so they had to
What's
pay the
that?
producers, and I'm pretty sure that they have an agreement with
Guys, just 1 minute. Just
soon.
1 minute. I'll
yeah.
just be back in 1 minute.
All right,
Oh,
I'll take you out for a second. So, Casey, there's going to be an Indian version of you, or they're just
Yeah.
going to dub you over.
I don't even know, but like that's not, since I don't know in the movie they're paying the movie that I was in was sold to Netflix, and this was a couple years ago. We were the very first Filipino movie for world release on Netflix, and so at that time it was a really big deal. And I think we got lowballed on that offer because what happens is it was a prestige move on our side, and so they paid us X amount of money, and it was like a 3 or 4x from our production and whatnot. So which was great, but you lose the movie for 5 years.
Mm.
They own
yeah.
it. And so after 5 years, we get it back, and so now they're selling Maria again, and I guess I've been bought and sold in India. But like,
Not the
yeah, I
first
don't know
time.
how that's gonna work out. But like, the movie industry is so crazy, and you know what I feel is really cool about Redacted and all these guys. Like, if you know what I know, they're like, and what you guys know what I know. Not all of it, but you would know that they're like building this little thing, right? And then and then they're just gonna go bam, and like everyone's gonna get it. So like, Sean's been talking about little things here and there, probably saying too much, but he's like popping these things out left and right. But like, as soon as like everything is signed, all it's inked, and everything is, it's like it's just gonna hit, and then
Yeah,
everyone, it's gonna be like you're either with them or not.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna definitely feel like
Casey, Master Science asking, like, can we get some insight on the potential amount of money these deals can bring in on a base level? Is this something
So
you?
for a movie,
Yeah,
well, I mean, so in the way that I've done it, like each economy or each country has a different way of doing movies, right? And so I think the way that this deal would be set up, and of course that's with Sean and them, because like sometimes movie deals, as soon as you hit as an investor, you hit your quota or whatever, you're done. Your investment is made. You've 2 or 3x. But then there's also people like producers, they get money for the life of the movie. But again, that's how Sean would have to set up the deal.
yeah,
Yeah, so the way we are doing it is pretty different, right? So we take up deals that have, so number one is we choose scripts based on the AI, and number two is we also pick deals that have a pre-fixed OTT price, right? Because we don't want to take crazy risks as much as I believe my movies or the movies that I pick is all going to make money. But I want to be safe. I rather pick a 3x, a 2.5x,
Yeah.
sell it upfront because I have a cast that the it's all about the face. If people see if it's a known actor, India is this 1.2 billion population country, right? As you guys know, we don't have any other form of entertainment, man. We don't have a
this is it.
weekly. We don't have a weekly football. We don't have a weekly cricket. Nothing. There's maybe a season once in a while, one month in a year or whatnot. I think there's not bullshit. You guys can go and check what is the biggest source of entertainment for people in India, right? The number one is films, right? So what happens is, as long as you have one actor in the film that's a known face or in an OTT platform, people are going to go and watch the film because they don't have anything else to watch. It's like
Yeah.
$1. A ticket is like $1, right? And theaters make money with selling popcorns for 4x the ticket price. You wouldn't see this anywhere in the world. A popcorn is $4 US. Movie ticket is $1,
Woo!
right?
How much is a hot
So
dog?
this is how
Can I get a hot dog in India?
hot dogs like $3-4. Yeah, you get hot dogs, you get
There's like
everything, man. You get
$15
sandwiches,
for like a
hot dog.
popcorn.
All right, listen. When I
Yeah, so
googled what do Indian people do for fun, it says cricket. Is that true?
yes, cricket is, there's no weekly. Weekly there is no leagues for us to watch,
Ah,
right?
wow.
Not like EPL. So there's no EPL, there's no NFL, there's no
We need the
NBA.
redacted league. What's going on here?
So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, right? So there's nothing as weekly. So if you see OTT, there's gaming, there's all these things. But if you have to go out and do something, it is basically it's movies, right? Like if you see any cinemas, usually in the first 3-4 days of launch, it's usually full. Like the whole theaters are full. So
Yeah.
what we do is we have two chances. We can take a shot by not selling the rights upfront, waiting to see how the reception for the movie is, take a gamble, then go and negotiate with the OTT platforms. Hey, this movie's gone wild, it's gone viral, and give us like 10x the production cost. Or we be like, hey, we have this film, we have the call sheet. I don't know what you call in other countries, but call sheet is basically having the contract with the actors for a specified date. You pay in advance and you book them. That's the hardest part, right? The known actors and stuff, where they get a lot of these offers. So when you have these call sheets, you go, you work out this production budget, and then you present it to the OTT platforms and be like, hey, this is our budget, all right? We will sell the rights to you guys for Y amount, and we will sell the theatrical rights, meaning any profits from the theater release, to a distributor instead of us distributing ourselves. If we do things ourselves for a $1 million film, and if the film is actually good, we make $5 to $10 million in profit entirely for ourselves.
Wow.
When we go down the route of pre-selling, we could make a minimum of, we wouldn't touch anything where the minimum is not 2x, right? A minimum 2x is 100% APY for people to understand, right? So 100% APY for a 2x. So if we even sell the movie for a 2x plus theatrical rights, there's something called a satellite rights where this film can come on televisions, right? Television channels, and there's radio rights, there's music rights, there is other languages, as I mentioned last time too. There's 29 states in India, multiple languages. So I can sell the rights to other states for other languages, not just my state, which itself the population is like multi-million. So yeah, all these. It's not just about the movie. Right? Movie is going to be our star product, but there's other things like the real estate or the mezzanine loans, which is something that there's something that people would resonate to, right? So you might like something like a loan backed by some corporate company that's listed in a Norway stock exchange, better than a real estate in Dubai, better than like a movie in India, right? So in different countries there are different situations. I got an offer recently for, as I said, 18% a year, right? For used car sales. These guys are selling like thousands of cars a month, luxury cars, and they're willing to offer 18% a year. Why? Because they just need to expand and they just need to buy more cars, and they're with a 30-day this thing, and they have like, I'm not making this up. They have like thousands of cars in different parts of the country, right? Like in
Crazy.
different so different companies. So there are these kind of things that are happening. 20 plus years in the business, and they're going on offering 18% APY, backed by at least vehicles at the very least, and and if they whatever, right? So these are the kind of deals that are available in the market, and we want to bring those deals. Yep.
The beauty of Web 2,
Yeah.
right? The beauty of like real life.
I don't even know
The
if
thing with
selling
the
cars
movie
is
is
Web
that
2. Yeah, selling cars is like I don't
Yeah,
know.
the thing with the movie is that it's continuous. It never stops, right? Because people are continuously watching it or buying the rights for it and playing
Exactly.
the channels. Or
And,
whatever.
and India, like, I mean, it's a factory. Like they have the recipe, the blueprint on how to churn these things out. And then like again, it's just going to be endless. And I'm sure that once in a while they'll take a stab at some really, really big one, just kind of for some glitz and glamour. But like the regular, okay, 2, 3x, 4x, we're out. Good. Move on to the next one and just continue. It's going to be something that I mean, the Web3 space hasn't seen, but I'm sure this has already been done in Web2 for sure.
Yeah, see, and that's the main thing. That's what I was coming at, right? So we always be like, we split this Web3, Web2, Web3, Web2. But then what I've started realizing is that take the positives from Web3 and take the positives from Web2. What's the positives in Web3? Liquidity, 24/7,
Yeah.
24/7
24/7.
liquidity, right? 24/7 liquidity, massive amounts of liquidity, and people are happy with 6%, 8%, whatever, right? So in when you look at the Web2 world where they're like, oh shit, I need 10,000 USD ASAP, and I have to wait till Monday to go and do something to get this $10,000, and it's a pain, right? So yeah, still not 100% clear how number of RDAC ties. Can you own one RDAC to get? No, man, you can't own one RDAC and get access. No. Like I think you guys should probably just look into something like look into Blast, for example. Just look into Blast, you'll get a better idea. So you get a base APY of 9% for just having a USD. But the more Blast you stake, your APY grows from anywhere from 10% up to 70%. All right. So holding one RDAC maybe gets you $1 worth of investment at 30 cents. No one's going to do that, right? For example, right? So you might have to hold, let's say, 10,000 USD worth of RDAC to get like a $5,000 access, for example, right? Because it's precious. If you guys, I mean, for some it might seem like whatever, I can make my money with ETH trading. Absolutely, go for it. But for institutions, I'm telling you this: institutions means VCs, banks, venture capitalists. Their target is like 12% a year to 15% a year. They're so happy if they can beat the 5% bonds. So if we are able to provide them with stuff that's that's backed by stuff, and it makes them comfortable, allocating a small percentage of their portfolio is a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
So that's our main target audience with a little bit of retail. For India, for example, 8% a year is what you get when you have it in your bank. 8%, and add that to the Indian rupee inflation of 10%. You're losing 2%
You're losing
a
money.
year.
Yeah.
You're losing money, right?
Yikes.
So like what is USD against INR? It's 90 rupees now. It used to be like 30 rupees, 40 rupees. It's just like the Filipino pesos, right? So the point here is that we want it to be like a fun thing where we're proliferating the IP into the movies and real estate and whatever way you see redacted. My goal is in Dubai. You go to Soba or Ellington and you see a Ellington redacted building, right? With some themes with respect to some crypto themes here and there, or at least that name in like one of those big huge ass properties. Same thing in the films. You're gonna that's how we wanna kind of like proliferate and use that exposure in that sense. And institutions have to buy RDAC in order to invest. Yes.
If you get a building in Dubai, I'm moving in the whole studio.
Yeah.
In
moving
there.
too. I'm moving too.
See, it's actually not crazy, man. You need like $2 million to kick off, and then you're getting government loans straight up, because the way it works in Dubai is simple. As soon as you collaborate with a joint venture with a known builder, right, like one of the registered builders, the land is given by the what do they call it? Miras? No, let me get my facts right. It's given by the government. In return, you're building stuff. So your land is kind of like, almost, you cannot go and buy like a huge piece of land. The government has to give it, right? So what happens is the government makes 4% back in something called as DLD, right? Dubai Land Development Tax. So every purchase, although Dubai is tax free, for every purchase you do, you got to pay 4% of the purchase price. So this, imagine now for 100 units or 300 units, it's sold for like $500,000 each. The government's making shit ton of money, then
4%
just
is a lot,
and they don't have the risk of building. They don't have
Right.
anything. Plus, they're safeguarding investors by putting the money in an escrow. So
Must be
for
nice.
us to build, we need like $2 million to kick off.
Yeah. Miguel,
2
you got
billion,
What?
2
2
million?
2
million.
billion, million. Oh,
Million.
we're good.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
good.
Miguel,
You just
Miguel,
said Miguel, you got that?
You got a couple.
Just a couple. I want to let people know about a couple of upcoming dates related to the Jirasan community. So on September 16th, we have live trading with Black Bull XYZ. This is Sean. You want to explain what
Yeah,
this
sure,
is?
sure. So Black Bull has been part of our community for a long time. He's a very close friend of ours. He came for my wedding last year, etc. So he's a very super smart guy. Started from nothing, worth I'm sure at least minimum 8 figures. If anybody's followed him on Twitter or tweeted about him many times, I just made money, a lot of money out of him. I just follow whenever he comments. I bought a lot of hype token because of him. I longed and short BDC, ETH, Fartcoin, etc. Just based on his tweets. He's one of the two guys I have my notifications on for, right? So I've been talking to him for a long time, and I was like, okay, now I want to kick off the community involvement. So I want to bring different people with different skill sets in the community, and I want to bring them on a weekly or a whatever, like bi-weekly or twice a week or whatever that as and when needed to give a session or a class or whatever, right? So I want to basically because this guy has been awesome, man. I'm telling you, you guys go check his Twitter. I think I would really recommend you guys to follow, right?
I just did.
Uh, he's been awesome, and a lot of them pay for the shit and token gated and whatnot. This guy's been calling it. You just scroll down, you see all his calls in the past or in the last few months. He's
Yeah.
been spot on. It's about having the discipline. Did like what 7 figures in a month. I know this guy. Like I've seen how he was couple of $100 into his bank. He used to borrow money from people for just paying some things off, and seeing him being so successful. I think if for those who are willing to be open, I would say just come in, right? He's a 22-year guy, college dropout, killing it with trading, and he
Love it.
calls. He's not a guy who's like, pay and join my Discord channel or Telegram,
Yeah.
right? He's been calling it on Twitter, right? So I'm not hyping him up just for the sake, but he's an awesome guy, helped so many people. I think you guys have to definitely come and have a, just have a lesson, and hopefully we do some live trading as well, regularly in the Discord server.
Perfect. And Master San is the one hosting this session here, so this should be really interesting.
Is Master
Yes,
Son providing
Master San.
liquidity for us to trade?
Yes. Everyone gets one RDAC. Everyone
I
gets
will
one
be
RDAC.
watching
You
Master
decide how
San.
you spend it.
You know
So
what?
now-
You know what? Someday I'm going to do this. Mark my words. Someday this year, $100 for everybody who tunes in, and we give $100 to everybody, and we do a live trade, right? Like
Yeah.
100 people, first 100 people to join in the Jira Sun server and do this. $100 into 100, $10,000. That's fine. We're going to get like 100 people, get them to trade, and we follow what he's doing and whatnot. It's not crazy. Like I for example, right?
Oh,
Your audio
But
just
just
cut out.
audio,
I think we
audio
lost.
just we just
I
lost.
think you were
audio.
about to raise it to $1,000 per person. Is that what you were
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. So then, like, literally can pump a token, and then on count of three, everybody, we got some volume and go. Sean, your audio's out. Your
Your
volume,
audio's still out.
We lost
your
them.
speakers, your mic's not
We
working.
lost them.
Mike.
Can you guys hear me now?
There you
Oh,
go.
there
There
we
you
go.
go.
Yeah, you're back.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it's not that how do I say that crazy in terms of like this whole thing is not like some super genius level thing. It's all about discipline. I'm just again I'm going to share you something as well. Last one before we end this session.
Ooh,
So I'm
juicy.
going to show. No. I'm just showing. Like I mean, you guys know. I mean, for me, my trading is my last thing. I used to trade. I have my own techniques, and I used to trade and whatnot. But like now, I don't have much of time for that. But here and there, I do, right? And I just stick with a couple of principles. That's always worked for me. So just in I've been farming this thing called EdgeX. I don't know if you guys know this or come across EdgeX or something. EDGEX. All right.
Yes.
So EdgeX. Yeah.
Okay, I see it here. You want to pull it up?
No, I'm just gonna share something.
Okay, you can share. Got it.
Hey,
Poor
shout out
Chris.
to Chris real quick too
Poor,
from Poland.
yeah, poor Chris.
He's always around. Yeah, I love what those guys are doing with polls. Those guys are doing something pretty cool. So shout
Yeah.
out to
Who's
Chris and his
this?
team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, from polls.
Christian Pools. I also think he could be the Casey from France because they sort of look alike. So,
Actually, you look more like Casey than anyone else. All you gotta do is shave your head and paint your beard white a little bit here.
me,
Yeah, and
I
you're
need to drop about 100 pounds too. All right.
where did Casey go now? Just
Casey went to go spend his $100.
wait, Casey actually okay. He left without. Okay, so
Here we
see this right
He's
for
coming back.
example. Okay, I'm just sending you a screenshot, right? Like this
All
has
right.
been, I've just recently started this account. All right, so not just like maybe 2 weeks ish. Just been testing different trading strategies, right? Like just because I want to implement it for something. So I'm going to share something for you on this thing, right? I'm not claiming I'm a super crazy trader or whatnot, but like just see this consistency in the trades, right? This is what having your own skill sets, could support. So I've sent a screenshot if you guys. So this is from a thing called Edgex, a new platform that I've just for farming. I opened this account, and these are all the trades that I've done in the last 10 days since I opened this.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put this in. Let me download this. Stand by.
Oh, we hit 1,100 right now.
Sorry.
We hit 1,100 people watching.
Yep. So yeah, I've sent you a screenshot, right? So if you see there, it's not like huge numbers, but like
Yeah.
it's just about the consistency, with just a small amount, not something great, this thing and whatnot. But anyways, I think the point is that I think learning to see what or understanding how to navigate is very important,
Mhm.
than just like trying to just rely on anything else, right? So that's what I believe in, and a lot of this is because of people that I think I sent you the wrong screenshot, sorry.
Oh,
That's what I was wondering as to why the amounts are small.
it
So yeah,
was all green.
yeah, they're
No, they
they're
were
all
all
green,
green.
but yep. So you guys, yeah, just share this, right? So what I'm trying to say is that these are there are a lot of these kind of guys like Gully and other people, in the community, that I want to bring them up and get some support, like just to this thing.
All right, hold on. I got it here. Let me share that screen.
There it is.
There we go. What are we looking at here? Okay, those are bigger green numbers.
Yeah, so this is using one of my wallets, just in the last whatever, like 1 month or 2 weeks or something. So yeah, it's like few $1,000s, and most of these trades are just simple strategy. I didn't even leave the majors. It's only been ETH, Bitcoin, and stuff like that, right? So this is kind of what I want to kind of get people into, right? Like so that's where Black Bull I think could be a very interesting this thing. And yeah, sure, Chris, I think this is what I've been telling you, man. Some kind of this kind of a group pool trading, pool the funds, do a DCA. This can be massive, right? I think that's a
Yeah.
like as I explained last time. So yeah, anyways, guys, I think I'll stop here. But yeah, so please try to join next week. It's I think it's a worthy person to spend or give some of your time to.
That's great. And
Yeah,
then
for
there's
sure.
one other. There was one other community event I wanted to call out. So give me 1 second. I'll pull that up. And that is for the Pudgy Party, which is going to be. If you follow masterson.eth on X, you'll see what he had shared. So let me put that up as well. His post. Stand the fuck by. All right, here we go. So this was time to party. Jirasan official is ready to join the fun, hosting a play Pudgy party. That is happening. Oh, that's happening through today. through today that was happening. So I guess we'll see how this one plays out, and then we can always do more in the future. But if you haven't been playing Pudgy Party, I'd say it's worth the download. It is very interesting. It's really well done, and I'm enjoying playing it. And there's an NFT market, on the back end by the creators, Mythical Games. You can sell your skins if you get the.
It did have an NFT marketplace.
There is a marketplace from the game creator Mythical, and it is where you can sell skins that you earn in the game. Oh, he said no, it's starting tomorrow. Oh, is this the registration? It says 8th to the 11th. Today's the 11th. But maybe that's the sign up. So I guess go check it out today in Jirasan, in the Jirasan Discord.
It's on the 12th, 5 a.m. EST.
Okay. So tomorrow, 5 a.m. EST.
Oh no, 12th, 5 a.m. EST. Ooh, okay. Round 1, round 2. Okay, yeah. So finals is on 12th, 13th, and 14th. All right, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I'm gonna sign up then for that. Good shit. Good shit. All right. Well. We're about to hit that hour-and-a-half mark. I think that's good for now, and hopefully we'll get back together in a couple of weeks. How's that sound?
Done, guys. Thanks.
All right, beautiful. Any final thoughts, Shan or Miguel?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, wishing you all a wonderful week. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world, and we'll hang out again in a couple of weeks for the next Unredacted. Peace out. Deuces.
Peace out, everybody.